makes him sound like Darth Vader?
It has to be. He was just on the air with us, and his
Welcome
audio
to Unloose the Goose. I think this is supposed to be 37, but we named it 36 again. That's why we just can't get anywhere.
After Party 37?
37. We'll rename it in the after
37. I think everybody's misnumbered an episode this week.
Yeah, Brian finally came to grips with having two number whatevers, didn't you?
Sometimes you just got to go. It is what it is.
It's scrambled.
I totally forgot I did the episode.
Yeah,
and I went back and changed the dates so that they would appear in order in the future, even though the dates are now wrong with the episodes.
How about now?
That's way better.
Yay!
Oh, wow. Yeah.
What did you do?
I just unplugged and replugged everything. But before that, I had done nothing because we literally were just recording 10 minutes ago.
You put your hood on. You can get a job in most repair shops.
I changed clothes completely. I'm wearing a onesie now.
That's what it was. It was a change of clothes. You was static from you just came out of the dryer, didn't it?
No, this has been hanging in the closet for over a year.
Damn. Trying to find the answer here.
Now I have a beverage. Yay.
Okay, there you go. Now you can show them that pot.
Put
this on your guys' affiliate link.
So it's like this, and
it's silicone.
It's silicone. I'm gonna burn.
Oh, is it too hot to collapse right now?
Hot.
Yeah, it goes flat.
That's cool.
And then the handle goes
fold sideways. Nice.
Cool.
I just saw one at a thrift store that was like 10 years old.
I love it.
Is that like an electric kettle, or you have to heat it on something?
No, it's an electric kettle.
Nice.
Works awesome.
That's awesome. Way more portable than a glass one.
Yeah.
And less toilety than the ones in the hotel room.
Yeah, I won't use a coffee room in anything in a hotel room really. Although these rooms,
especially their coffee.
Yeah, I'm in Houston, right? Maybe if I needed to heat up water to clean the sink, I would do it. But so I'm in Houston.
Rinse them.
Yeah, I'm in Houston, and they just redid all these rooms, so it's really, really clean.
What did they put in? They put in Keurigs?
No, they're pods.
Oh, paper pods?
Yeah.
Where are you staying?
Hilton.
Yes.
I know. They used to be Keurigs. Well, it depends. So it depends on which Hilton. So, but this one's pods. Yeah.
Yes.
The pod people.
Pod people, yes. Well, it was the VHS Betamax. We had a better system. Paper pods were way better than Carry K cups because you could make them adjustable sizes and shit. And it was all of it was biodegradable. The only thing at the very beginning that wasn't biodegradable was the film, but it was really close to be vapor barrier and biodegradable. Yeah. And the K cups being plastic were fucked. They were not even close ever. And the foil just ensured the coffee would never escape.
You know, if you had the little USB-C coffee grinder that I have that's portable, you don't need to actually have that kind of crap because you can just grind your coffee fresh and have it at its best point.
Wow.
I have a really cool portable one too, but it's a hand crank one.
Yeah, the hand crank ones are great too. I have one and I lost the handle for it.
Yeah,
and I have a coffee cone, but I lost the base to my coffee cone at Jack's. Luckily, I was cleaning out the roasting shack, and I found 2 bases that were failed from an engraving project. So I have a poorly engraved coffee cone now.
There you go.
Yes.
Making things work.
Makes coffee. That's all I care about because you never know what you're going to hit on the road.
You can't taste the engraving.
No, exactly.
Oh.
Aaron, what are you doing down there? What you got going on?
I don't know.
The children?
What's that?
You escaped the children?
I escaped the children. It needed to be happen. Yeah. I needed it.
It needed to be done.
Are you in a blanket fort?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
I love your blanket fort.
Thank you. It covers up all the crap.
My Airbnb extending for another night. The Airbnb adventures. Holy shit. Did you guys keep up with any of that shit from last week?
Yeah. No.
On the floor.
Oh, the craziness. So we've got a locking door for the laundry room now. It's off fucking limits. I took it out of the ad.
No more laundry for you.
I was thinking about it. When I traveled, I never was really
one
I'm gonna
person
go do
ruined
8
it for
loads
the
of
whole
laundry.
bunch.
Somebody did 8 loads of laundry?
Oh no, nonstop for 5 days, nonstop. Like
they just brought all their laundry there.
15 garbage bags full of clothes. I think they were doing laundry for the homeless camp. So
that's funny.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, see, I choose Airbnbs with laundry on purpose so that if I have an unfortunate drink incident, which happens, or fall down in the mud, I can at least wash my clothes. And it saved my rear end at Self-Reliance Festival like 3 times.
So raising the price, I think, helped too, right? So like,
Yeah.
I'll let people do laundry, right? But like, you got to talk to me like in English. And like, we're not going to do laundry for 7 days straight, especially at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Maybe they shit their
They
pants.
got off cheap. I mean, imagine how much they would have had to pay at a laundromat.
Or a washateria.
A
I was gonna
washateria.
try to
That's where I
find
was
overnight
this morning.
laundromat.
That was fun.
There aren't one.
Yeah, that fucked with my head when I first came down here. I'm like, what the fuck is a washateria? Laundromats. That's what they call them. They all have big signs on them. Washateria.
In Texas?
Never heard of it.
Everywhere. Everywhere around here. All the laundromats say it. Like, what the hell?
Not on the West Coast. The
What's
West Coast.
cafeteria, but washateria?
Did they used to feed you there?
Yeah, washateria. It's what
No
it says.
food.
Name or like a regional word?
No,
I
I mean,
think it's a regional word.
I think it's just Spanglish.
That's
I don't
weird.
think it's actually Spanish. I think it's just do
It's
something that
washateria.
sounds vaguely
Chicago,
Mexican.
there was duds and suds.
That's how I say
Yeah,
it is
that's what I'm saying.
washateria.
Washateria.
And then Corey's like, no, it's washateria.
Fuck.
Washa
Oh.
with Tia.
You would think if anywhere they'd figure
Maybe
out the
everybody's
bar and the
aunt goes there.
laundromat, it'd be Texas.
I'm like, why? But what I don't understand is why you don't walk into a washateria and why don't they serve tacos too? Because I'm sorry, if you're going to call your laundromat something that sounds like a taqueria, there should be
Dude, I saw
taco.
somebody said you can order tacos at certain gas station at
Yeah,
the gas
yeah.
pumps, and they'll bring it to your car while you
Some
pump
of
your
the-
gas.
Some of the bigger cities, yeah, some of the nicer gas stations, they'll just because you notice almost all the gas
Like on
stations
an
around here
app?
have like taco places. And
No,
usually
there's
some of the
There's
best
an
taco
order
places.
screen.
Yeah, oh, I saw that.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like A&W while you're getting gas.
Yeah, it's like
Come on,
Mexican
roller skates.
coffee at the pump.
I was like, that's
Wow.
fantastic.
As long as it's one of the places that brings you like the little margarita too, because they've got the drive-through margarita shops. That'd be badass.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is the daiquiri shop? Is the daiquiri shop? Is that like virgin daiquiris, or is that like can you
No,
just
it's
roll through and
as
grab a
long as
margarita?
it's as long as it's they have a sealed container, so they basically put like a film on top of it and hand it to you, and there it is in your car.
And then you drive home and drink it, so you can't drink it while you're driving, right?
It's just up,
Right.
Well, it's just up to you as a responsible citizen to not stab the straw through it and drink it while you're driving. Yes.
Is this
Okay.
one of the
But
states
if you
that
get caught
passengers
with
can
the
drink?
straw stabbed through it,
You're in trouble.
do they get mad about that?
As long as the container's sealed, they can't call it an open container.
Okay,
Is
so with a
the-
straw through it, it's not really open.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I
especially
think
when
it's
it's
left
open
is.
around
They
there.
say it is, but I also heard, according to TikTok, don't take my word
Oh,
for it.
jeez.
And this was actually a lawyer on TikTok talking about how
Yeah.
screwed up this is. He goes, if you have a straw in it, and then there's actually a covering, like a cap or a seal on the straw itself, it counts as sealed again.
That's amazing.
I was like, dude, can I put like a fucking
Is this
like a tire plug or like a tire cap?
You just need a little hat for your straw.
Okay,
Just a
now
little
the
hat.
container thing was only needed the lid, right? Because those shops existed forever, and you
Yeah.
used to be able to drive through, and they'd hand you one while you were rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But now
so-
they do it and they just put a film over top of it.
And that wasn't illegal in Texas, what, like 10 years ago?
Yeah, well, they actually loosened a lot of it up with the whole COVID thing because nobody wanted to get out of their car.
Right.
So it basically enabled everybody to have to drive through liquor.
Went back
Yeah,
to
that's how we
drive.
got liquor by the drink deliveries. I don't know if it's been rescinded, but that's
Oh,
totally
yeah,
what
basically.
happened.
Oh yeah,
All of a sudden, restaurants could send you a cocktail because they knew there was no way you were going to endure jail, like house arrest,
right.
without your booze or your favorite cocktail from your favorite bar.
Of course.
It went away in Washington. I did a takeout order from a town that I like, and you used to be able to order like a cocktail to go. And I scrolled down to the bottom and I was considering it, and it's gone again. So
Okay.
I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, and Texas is all messed up too. Do they deliver in Texas? Because I remember being in the city you're in, having arrived too late at night to really feel safe walking to the corner store to buy a bottle of something. And I'm like, I'll just have it delivered. Nope. No wine or beer in the hotel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The restaurant downstairs, I was ordering takeout last night. It's like a Mexican place, and they totally had to go margaritas.
Yeah, you can do that in the hotel, but if there's not a restaurant in the hotel, I couldn't get it from off the hotel delivered.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for dinner right now.
I can't keep track. And I think it depends on your county. I think it's county.
Sometimes it's county specific.
Yeah.
Fucking counties.
People watching right in tell me what I should get in Houston for Uber Eats because I need to order food.
I think you can actually get gift cards for that on Fold, if I remember correctly.
I would have to
actually get gift card for Uber Eats on Fold and then use those, and you get extra cents.
I would need to open the Fold card.
All right, so
we all have a referral feed for you when you do.
Okay, just everybody post your stuff, and I'll
join mine. I have 0.
You have 0.
I haven't tried, and I can't paste on my phone. So,
all right, so Fold. I paid for the Amazon Fold gift card.
Okay.
Yes.
Applied it to Amazon to buy gift cards, and it didn't let me.
Didn't like it.
You tried to buy an Amazon gift card with an Amazon gift card.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Any gift cards. So now I know
I think
that
that's considered money laundering.
Probably.
Yeah, you just have to give them your Fold gift cards.
Right.
Right, yeah. But that Fold gift card, when you buy it, you can just send that code to somebody. But since
Right,
you've already put it in your Amazon balance.
Yeah, it's a big sum. It was like, I'll buy a whole bunch of gift cards. No.
Now here's my question. Can you buy other gift cards?
You're not going to have to pay for your Amazon stuff for a really long time.
What's that?
You're not going to have to pay for your Amazon stuff.
I know. So, yeah.
I'm curious if you can buy like a gift card with that from some other place.
I tried Tractor Supply and Amazon and both.
Okay, well, that's good to know because I had that idea.
I
was excited.
You were our guinea pig.
I know. I do dumb things to make other people not do that.
Thanks for
now we learned your lesson.
Team, Aaron.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. That just means you have to buy a lot of Christmas gifts. Now, I'll tell you what, when you're trying to figure out how to spend all that Amazon balance, you can always go to Amazon.libertymeat.solutions. Start your shopping there.
My kid, that's all on my kid's Santa list. Is all your.
I've been booted from the affiliate program at Amazon too because I apparently broke their terms of service somehow.
You got booted from the affiliate? What?
Oh no!
What did you do?
Years ago, I think what happened is my mom was listening to my podcast. I was talking about this. There's this really cool garlic peeler where you put the garlic in this like rubber tube and you roll it, gets the peel off really easily. I'm all excited about it. One of my favorite ways to get garlic peeled. And my mom clicked the link and she bought it, and they became aware that mom was a family member because I sent her stuff, and I got booted and I appealed, and they said, nope, that is what it is.
What did you for that?
I almost got like all of my American Express cards revoked forever for doing something like that. And I wasn't thinking. So it was before I was married. I paid my husband's company for his guys to come do a bunch of stuff for me.
Yeah.
And somehow they figured out that we have the same address, and I got a nasty letter from American Express. And I was like, no, here's payroll. Like, it's a legit company and we're not married. Like, and they took it back, but it's a scary minute.
Well, and it was like
fuck that shit.
$4 item, and I was like, she listens to my podcast, and if she hears something cool and clicks the link, she clicks the link. Like, it is what it is.
She doesn't live with you. It shouldn't matter. I mean, you would think that people actually marketing shit to their friends and family would be a
good thing, right?
It's beneficial because it brings more money to Amazon,
right? Like someone's buying it's a way to send it to me.
Not exactly like it's feeding the system,
Right.
It's not like your mom buying garlic peelers is somehow like a racket.
Yeah.
Corner of the peeler market.
I'm in Houston. I should get seafood, right?
Probably.
Yeah,
get some Bubba Gum Shrimp Company, Bubba Shrimp.
Fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got right off the coast a while back. A guy ran down and got a bunch fresh. Brian's got some. I've got some.
Did you boil them and then freeze them, or how do you do that?
No, they came processed. They basically were already split headed. So all you got to do is just peel the shell off. Like they super easy, and it just came that and packed in ice. So all I did was throw them in a backpack bag and freeze them.
Yeah, a cameo.
Tactical. You got the fence almost done, huh?
Getting close.
I need $350 more to buy supplies. So guys, go to hollowroast.com and buy your gift coffee. I will ship it straight to people so I can buy my fencing.
Yay. Money for barbed wire posts. What's the last stuff that's got to go in?
One roll of woven wire from.
That's what you're using. Woven. What, like 3-inch?
It's a 2 by 4 inch, I think is what it is.
Yeah. That's so great.
Because that really keeps the animals in, and this is the perimeter fence, so I really want to keep the animals in. And then we're putting a line of electric around the top to keep the uneducated bad guys out who don't know what electrical fencing is.
If you'd like, if you'd like to wish Nicole a holler jolly Christmas, buy her a fence.
Baby.
Holler jolly. That's a good one.
Have a holler jolly Christmas. Now I'm going to have to do that video.
Yeah.
Welcome for the TikTok.
Yeah, that's TikTok content right there.
That's totally going to happen. I felt I had started all my holler Christmas videos, but there we go.
There you go. Oh, shit.
Brian, does Corey have enough Christmas lights on the camper? How's your power situation?
We got more coming tomorrow when I go to work with Josh. I got more boxes to show up. They're all solar powered. So
they're right back here. They're right here. The whole back seat of my car.
I'm for decorating a random tree in the woods. I heard that the other day. I
can tell the shit that your relatives bought.
Oh, we have some. We asked the owners. They could do it. They don't give a shit.
No, they would kind of know who put Blinky shit in their woods. Right. It just showed up on the Christmas Santa.
We should put Blinky stuff in my woods. Now that would be some funny shit.
That sounded really
They're
bad.
super cool. The landowners here are super cool.
Nice.
You know, it's funny. I can tell when you guys ordered some shit or when your relatives bought you shit for Christmas from Amazon. Because it won't come to Brian and Corey Alexovich. It'll come to Corey and Brian Alexovich.
Well, we know where the priority is now.
You wouldn't think I'd notice shit like that, but after about package 30, I'm like, there's a pattern.
I asked you multiple times if you were okay with us using your address.
Wait till he goes viral on TikTok with one of those stupid fucking videos and you get like 30,000 packages.
I'll come home at night and I'll get the mail and I'll have like 3 or 4 packages, put them in the car and whatnot, and then I'll be leaving in the morning and like the Amazon driver already meet me. There's like how the hell they're getting shit twice a day here.
Oh, the best
shit on time.
The best one was the fucking case of pool noodles.
The case of pool noodles was awesome. That was funnier than the drone.
Fuck.
Oh, the drone. Jesus, the drone flew all over the country.
Like that drone, it's put more miles on in a box than it ever will in the air.
And then we get it, and it's like this huge box.
Oh,
and the drone box is inside it, and there's no packaging at all. It's just like
that's how my laptop arrived. That's how my new laptop arrived.
When you do that,
what is the point?
What's that?
I don't know.
That's weird when they do that with the packaging.
Oh, I know. It's like why?
Because it has to go in an Amazon box, and that's the next size up.
I'm assuming they just ran out of whatever size box actually fit, so they're just like, throw in a
or they ran out.
They've got such variation on the sizes.
There's a lot of stuff just not even in an Amazon box. It's just in like the box you'd buy at the store.
I ordered another fucking air fryer, and it literally just showed up in the regular air fryer
with
box.
a label on
I'm glad I got that right away because I have a lot of problems with porch pirates, but goddamn, when you have it literally sitting like it came off the shelf in your driveway.
So that's what houses on tilt, and they just are like, some of it's like, fuck it, it'll fly.
Oh yeah, they'll just slap a label on it right off the fucking porch shelf.
That case of noodles was actually in the store packaging, like that you would see it in the store. They would just cut the top off it and set it there and sell it.
The full
display
box.
On top of this Ford fucking Fiesta, and it's like the length of the cab area of the car.
Did that come from like a little Amazon delivery dude, like in a personal car?
I have no idea. Well, when I put it in the back seat, I just opened the one side door, shoved it through, and I just slammed it and squished it until the pool noodles gave. And
when I delivered Amazon, that was the thing, though. You'd get down there and be like, deliver 50 packages, and then you're like, do. Oh, motherfucker. Like, come on now. I got the smart car. Whatever.
I've had that multiple times. They don't want to deliver something, and it's always the excuse of it doesn't fit in my car. I'm like, what the fuck do you think it'll fit in mine? Your whole job is to deliver my shit.
I ordered it because I didn't want to fucking drive it home, asshole.
They're like, driving
the 250, 100 miles to pick up a case of pool noodles.
I don't want to drive 20 miles to the post office that's open 9 to 4, Monday through Friday, when I'm trying to work and pick up the shit and somehow manage to put it in my vehicle when you didn't have room.
We used to buy dog food through Amazon. Our mailman hated us.
That's right. You were saying that was like the most efficient way. How far was it to the dog food store?
Like it was an hour, a little over an hour one way, and Amazon was cheaper with free delivery, as so we just order it a bag a week or 2 bags a week, and it's like 30-pound bags each show up.
That's
like
what we do with Chewy
on the steps.
It says that the Victor dog food that we get through Chewy is the same price as in store, free next day delivery, and I get 10% back through Lolly.
Jeez. Boom.
Yeah.
So like every month the delivery guy has to drop off 150 pounds of stuff at some point.
Well, the mailman, like when we moved, he must have just like, oh, my job just got so easy.
That man lost muscle mass after you moved.
They're like, oh, do you want to get all your Amazon packages on one day? I'm like, fuck that. Fuck Arnie. That dude, he's delivering that shit every day.
So you're saying it's the mailmen that are encouraging the Amish to move to Minnesota.
The first day that he got a package that wasn't to an Alexovich to your house, he was like, thank God they finally fucking sold the place.
Dude, I had shit going there even after we moved.
And then you shipped a fucking mattress there.
Just a baby mattress.
Just for spite, you ship a mattress.
Hey, we hear you got a new kid, right? Does he need a mattress?
We use them for dog beds. They're cheaper than dog beds, and they last longer.
Mine was, when I was in Burbank, mine was always ammo. My poor UPS driver.
Ammo, yeah.
How much does a mattress run on Amazon?
$40.
$500.
Best prank ever. So I just want to fuck with somebody's head, just ship a whole fucking $40 mattress to their house and say nothing.
Or one of those ones that expand.
Mattresses are like $40.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like the king size memory foam or $300 to $500. I was looking at those.
I'm not doing that.
And then they come in this box that's really small, and you open the box, and it's like,
it says, make sure there's room to open it.
Yeah. Open that where there's not room.
Open it in their car.
Once you let that demon loose, that demon is loose.
It's a great prank though, because they come colored. The baby mattresses, they come pink and blue, and you could just send one to somebody randomly for $40, and they just get a random crib mattress.
Oh, that is classic.
I don't know.
So
there's better
things
things you can send to them to start a fight.
Oh, there are definitely better things you can send. Parts and jars. I mean, we've down that road. But I can't drop ship that from Amazon yet.
No.
I actually had a friend.
You can't even ship your spices.
Hey. I've managed to get that shit. Aaron got twice, okay?
I got
on the same
both
day.
in one day.
They were sent 2 weeks apart, but they both got there.
That was a good test of the mail delivery system.
Yeah. Well, it was.
I went, oh shoot, we forgot about this one.
Right.
You're like,
I was impressed. I'm going to be mailing some Renegade Butcher spices here, I think, tomorrow on the way to your shop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you got some for Christmas presents, but those will be in little actual jars, so you'll have to put them in a box or something.
I'm wondering if they're going to fit. I'm wondering if they're going to fit in the priority.
I bet they'd fit in like the.
They'd still go first class.
CD mailer size or the little book mailer size, like priority whale.
That thing's still $9.90. Doesn't,
It's probably still cheaper to do it by weight though, depending on how far it's going.
Yeah, go
Because
first
when I
class
bit
and
the-
order your labels before
When I
you
just
come
bit the
in.
bullet and I just paid like normal shipping to send the shit to Aaron, it was like $4, which was way cheaper than the flat rate. I would pay $9 to send it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
You
Go
got
first class.
boxes at the shop?
I don't have any of the boxes. I don't ship a bunch. So I just
No,
get
do you
them-
have any boxes at your shop so that I can box the shit up and just pay for the weight?
I've got like medium to large size, like Home Depot moving boxes.
Yeah,
Like
that's
100
not
pounds
good.
of meat in.
That's not going to be cheaper.
No,
It's
it's not
going
going
to
to
be
be
cheaper.
cheaper.
You go
You see what you
cubic
need
at
to
that
do.
point.
Well, no, what we're going to do is put it in a little bitty box. We'll find a little box, and then you can put it inside the big box with no packaging and just let it rattle around.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, it'll keep
Do
the
the
seasoning
Amazon
broken
treatment.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, but keeps
Throw
it
some
mixed.
old batteries in just to so they get like, what could
Right.
this
Yeah,
possibly
don't use
be?
an anti-caking agent or anything like that. So shaking it up will actually keep it fresh.
Have you ever has anybody ever had a gift prank wrapping thing going with someone? Like, you've heard of the guys that like would crush cars around gifts and shit.
Oh my
Have you
god!
ever
No.
done that with someone?
My dad used to buy envelopes that would say like the return address, and he'd send it to his friends. Like, I don't even know what they were, like Hookers R Us or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Like
used to
my
go to like friends' houses and scope their garage out if they had like old boxes from like expensive shit like TVs and power tools, and I would like get them to give me the box, and then I would put cheap shit in it and then wrap it all up so they were excited when they opened it up, and they just had like a fucking $25 Olive Garden gift card or something like that inside of a 40-inch flat screen TV.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I duct taped a gift card for my brother-in-law. He wouldn't ask for anything except like a Cabela's gift card, so I took the gift card and I think it was like 2.5 rolls of duct tape. Like I took the gift card and then I duct taped it and put it in a box and then duct taped the box, and then I ended up putting it in like a big cheese ball container and duct taping that all together. And it took him like 4 hours to open it. It was fantastic. But that started like a war back and forth of like how you could mess with each other and wrapping gifts. So
yeah, you go that far, them's fighting words.
Hey, I know that somebody's asking how do they find Renegade Butcher spices, which probably means they're interested in bringing some.
I'm trying to get the website.
Well, the best way right now is just to get a hold of me because we're not actually in full production of it. But let me know what you want. We can figure it out. But go
How
to
do they get a hold of you?
.ittybitty.tips, and we can put the link up here. I can put it in the chat, I believe, or somebody can. Brian can, I know.
I was
So
trying
when are you building your website with a shopping cart?
What's that?
When are you building your website with a shopping cart?
I've got a website with the shopping cart, but I don't have any of the stuff up there for sale because we were just crowdfunding that. We've got a bunch of merch and everything like that. So we were testing the seasoning, and I was sending out samples to people and getting feedback. So we're not to the point where I've done mass production yet, but I will make you a batch and send it. If that's
hit
something...
Josh on Telegram.
Yeah, hit me up on Telegram is the best way, or send me an email. And
I think you need to throw it up on your store and just go.
He'll mail you a
You
package.
need to mass produce it. You need to sell it. You need to mass sell it.
I'm busy cutting up a bunch of deer and making sausage right now, so I haven't wanted to dive into full-on spice production and mixing as like a full-time thing. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get it to where I've got a local company that does spice production, and they will take my recipe, blend it, package it for me, and save me a shitload of effort. But I do have to buy 200 pounds at a time to do that. So, you know, it's in the works, but I wanted to make sure the recipe's right.
If you'd cut up some more deer, you'd have the money to buy the 200 pounds of seasoning.
Oh, I'm hearing you. Excuse.
There's
five of them.
Nicole's gonna bust you.
Nobody has bitched about the seasoning yet.
You don't let me into this room. It's my role.
Right?
Just order.
Aaron knows.
What's
That's
that?
what I did with the lip balm.
Aaron knows it's my role.
Everything I've gotten from the guy has been phenomenal. All the food that he's cooked with the seasoning, all the seasoning that he's given us, and now that we're giving away has just been absolutely.
And when you take it out of the package, it's even better.
It's way
better
when
you take it out of the package. Just throw it when you just
Put it
throw
on
the
the
package in the fry pan. It does not work.
Right. Oh, is Nate saying down here? I can get a store going.
Yeah, what
I
the
have
heck
a
is
store
it?
going.
If I can do
I
it,
don't have
anybody
prices
can
to
do
pay
it.
yet. It's not that I can't do it. I have a store. There is a store at Renegade Butcher.
He does have a store. I've looked at it
right now. So, But like I said,
I've also looked at it. I purchased a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I feel like you're overthinking production a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah, it's one of those. It's another thing. So if I
might have told him that shit when I was standing in his shop too.
Yeah, he probably was. But no, that's the other thing too. We were working out getting the exact recipe we wanted, and I think we're there. So we're at that point. But I wanted feedback from people that I actually know use it before I said, let's just go with this, because it's a whole lot easier to do that right away from the start than to change your recipe later on. Because somebody's going to like it and they're going to get pissed when you change it.
And it took them a month to get the samples to people. So
it did. That was terrible. The shipping was a nightmare the first time. So what we learned from that, how fast did you get the other one there, Aaron?
There are 5 numbers in a zip code.
There are 5 numbers in a zip code. You're right. Hey, but he got it before you did.
That's true. That I shouldn't say.
He couldn't read directions, though. He made 2 pounds of sauce or 2 pounds of sausage with what makes 5 pounds. He goes, it's pretty good, but it's kind of salty. I was like, how much meat did you use? He goes, like 2 pounds. What? Because I knew it was going to be a little bit extra, but it was supposed to make 2.5. I'm like, no, that's 2.5 ounces makes 5 pounds. No, it isn't. I'm like, I screenshotted the picture and posted of it. And I'm like, you just posted the picture of the seasoning and it says it on the label. Oh, we're giving him all kinds of shit. His whole job is like measuring shit for NASA. I'm like, you know why we're not on the moon?
Close is good enough.
Oh yeah, close within like 1/1,000,000th of a percent of.
Hey, did you hear about that body that came into the solar system? Basically, went around the sun, accelerated, and went back out on its exact same trajectory before it dropped by. No.
Nope.
The whole NASA holotubular, not metallic, not a rock. It's super interesting. It's called like Ottawamu or something.
So there was a mystery space noodle that flew in and went away.
It accelerated. And there's pictures from the space telescopes that they've released that it was venting from either end, so it was tumbling. So it's a long tubular structure that's 10-to-1 ratio, which is really weird for any natural.
It sounds kind of like that ship in Star Trek that the whales came on.
Kinda. Exactly like that.
It's the space whales. It's always the space whales.
And they're talking. They released the footage, so it's like it's starting to percolate. And there's 2 more inbound for next year.
Huh.
Okay.
That's cool.
Maybe that's their version of Star
It usually takes really good calculations to do slingshot moves to accelerate and decelerate.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Cool.
dun.
Literally.
I'm sure if they can do that, they're probably better at doing calculations than us.
Yep. Prepare for assimilation.
What, we're not already assimilated? Come on.
I feel like nobody here is very good at doing it.
Aliens. I'm like, bring it on, guys. You can't be any fucking worse than what we're dealing with.
Oh, we shall.
I can't wait till the aliens land and they walk up to one of us and they're like, take me to your leader. I'm like, I'm here.
Nice.
We just pulled off fusion, I think, last week, verified, done. But
yeah, that was kind of a big deal.
I missed that.
Yep. It was kind of cool.
They didn't blow the universe up, so there's that.
So far. Although we may be living in an alternate universe because of the Large Hadron Collider or something somebody said. So who knows?
Timeline jumping.
Always a possibility.
Well, there's the whole thing about until the first time machine gets made, you won't see any time travelers, right? But then after that minute, then it's like fucking.
You see them all throughout history. Yeah.
Well, that's assuming you can only
at that point forward.
Well, right.
And
Why
backward.
would you go before it was invented?
You could travel backward.
You can't go backwards before the invention of the time machine. Before you can start the loop.
I think that's what a time machine is.
I think the idea is once it's invented, they're everywhere. including backwards.
I love that ride.
Otherwise, you can only go forward in time. And if that thing is, we're all time machines then, because we're all going forward in time. It's the only direction we can fucking go. If we can't go backwards, what's the point?
No, you can only be here now.
Right. That's why there's no time machine.
Dumbass.
Damn it, I built the time machine and I forgot to add the rewind button.
I hate it when that happens.
I could take you to the time machine.
Why did I hear that that fucking candy shop song? God damn it.
A little Willy Wonka. Hey, yeah, what's some good Christmas movies? Oh my God.
Die Hard.
Your guys' Fireside Freedom last night. It was supposed to be like Christmas traditions, and that turned out to be like
it turned into the
running
after party, apparently.
Dude, it went sideways quick.
Sideways? I tuned in somewhere about, I don't know, something about anal.
Oh, dude, it went sideways. It was me and Tim and Nate and Ken, and we were all drinking, and there were no women to moderate, and we were talking about like holiday traditions, and it was like, yeah, so we used to go to the bar, and then it was like on. It was all bar stories.
Moderate, except Aaron was in the comments just mocking you all.
Oh, your rant against frozen slushy drinks was so epic.
I kept thinking I should shut off. The kids are watching, but I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Like, God dang it, another podcast the kids can't watch.
Well, Tim's up there just hauling on that old fashioned, and all of a sudden he's like, I might have made it a little strong.
Oh, you were busting balls on that old fashioned the whole night. Oh,
well, I mean, why not just put Maker's Mark in a fucking glass and drink it? Why you got to go through all the commotion and add all the shit to something that's good already?
Old fashioned is delicious.
Hey guys, I like an old fashioned.
I understand that, but so is Maker's Mark.
Oh, and then he asks you what drink you like to pour the best, and you're like,
you know, sometimes there's just nothing better than having an old fashioned out in your garage. Sorry, but it's true.
I mean, I get it. I really ended up at my peak alcoholism, deciding that I just straight booze out of the bottle is the easiest and most convenient.
Former bartender over here, just like crashing on mixed drinks.
You could my buddy frogs in Mexico. They just go around handing out tequila bottles.
My buddy in college called that whiskey and cup. It was one of his favorites.
Whiskey and cup.
Yeah. Yeah, like a whiskey and Coke, but minus the Coke.
Just the cup.
Yeah.
Well,
you don't want to add all that sugar to your glass because it's bad for you.
Exactly.
Right? I used to just keep the bottle and the glass in the freezer, and that way I didn't have to add ice because that just diluted the booze and made me piss more. So
you mean you don't just grab a bottle of warm whiskey and pour it hot?
I think my favorite question that Ken Berry gets every time I see him speak is, what about alcohol? And he's like, alcohol's poison.
It's poison.
You see people go,
oh man.
And then he goes, and if you put sugar with your alcohol, it's like kicking your liver in the nuts. And I'm like, Dr. Berry.
Yeah.
Can you not?
My favorite one was, what about beer? He's like, what are you, a 12-year-old boy?
I know. I'm like,
he's like, so grow the fuck up.
It's a vital organ and it deserves to be punished, Barry. I'm sorry.
I want to go. He's a speaker at Low Carb Denver. It's a big medical conference in February, and I want to go. But like he's speaking pretty early Sunday morning, and so I might almost have to stay like Sunday night too to like get flights.
Is it like alternative medical conference or just medical conference?
It's a straight up medical conference.
Like that'd be fiery.
I know. I want to go really bad. It's not a panel. So I want to, but it's like not a cheap conference, and I can't expense it. So.
You're going to
the rare trip that Patty can't expense.
Yeah.
Wait, you're doing a podcast now. You could be a news reporter.
Yeah, I could write it off.
And when you get ordained, it comes on the back of your consulate pass.
But I think it'd be really fun. And if anybody has like any kind of medical license, you can get CE credits for it. They're offering like sense. MDs. I think they had a whole list of where they're certified. It's a shitload of credits. If you need CE credits, you should go. But I don't. I have a lot of credits already. So
Corey's making a cameo back there.
I ain't no doctor.
You see me on the YouTube the other day. Let Corey talk. Let Corey talk.
Yeah, I actually have a crisis in my glass. I'll be right back.
Oh,
no. Crisis.
Oh, no.
You found
I'm
the
still
bottle.
trying to order food.
You didn't have a gopher.
That's
Didn't requisition his services while he was available.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out what I want for food, and now the problem is I just noticed that there's this sushi. If you guys have ever been to Nobu, it's a sushi place, and it's really expensive, and it's probably more than my per diem. So if I do it,
I'd just get a fucking taco. You're in Houston.
Well, I don't want to go outside.
Mish tacos be great.
Yeah,
I don't think you have to go outside to get a taco. I'm pretty sure they'll bring
it to my hotel. Yeah, I'm looking on
Yeah, but then you're eating Hilton.
You're in Houston. If you can't find a taco place that delivers, you're not looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No, the problem.
I literally asked last weekend. I asked the girl at Tractor Supply.
I was at a bar with friends, and this lady came in with these tamales. You could just buy this big bunch of tamales from her. Best tamales I ever had in my whole life. I've been like trying to figure out that tamale situation ever since.
She's just walking through the cooler.
Women walking around the Walmart parking lot with grocery bags full of tamales that are selling them to you hot.
That's
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it's not keto.
And nobody fucks with them either because people get mad when you fuck with a tamale lady.
That's right.
Yeah,
you're not fucking with the tamale lady at all. No,
it's like
not okay.
There's a tamale lady. Like, who's
order a bunch of tamales. Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Tamales are not.
When we got down here, we were looking to get some authentic food, like local food. And we were looking for a Mexican restaurant, and I was looking at the pictures on Google, and I found a restaurant, and I told Corey, we're going to this place. She's like, okay, give her the address, and we're driving past, and she's like, I said, hey, you just passed it. She's like, wait, that abandoned house? I'm like,
that's how you know it's fire.
I was like, yeah, it's in the fucking trailer in front of the house. There was like an RV with a tarp over it and like a lawn chair in front of the window to the kitchen.
Probably
and I was like,
with their bare
she's
feet
like,
on the floor.
Is that what it looked like on the Google photo? I said, you bet your fucking ass it was. That's why we went there. It was the best food we've had since we got here.
Guaranteed.
Every time. I almost stopped the other day, and I don't even like eating corn, but there was a fucking old short bus, a school bus that had like a tarp over the top of it. And you could tell they had plywood up in the windows or whatnot, and like a cardboard sign in the front parked on the side of the road, and it said elotes.
Yes.
Have to be the best ever.
Is it smoked or barbecued or something?
No, it's just like corn with
cheese and
yeah, delicious.
Decorated corn on the cob. But it's a Mexican thing, and they love the shit out of it. I mean, it's good if you want to eat corn, but
they are not wrong. It's delicious.
It is.
When you eat corn on the cob is one of my favorite ways.
Yeah. And then when you add all kinds of other shit to it, it's just way better. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like mayo and Parmesan cheese and spices and other shit and everything all just rolled onto the corn cob. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get
sausage on top of that? And we're talking.
Yeah, right. What'd you say, Nicole?
Do you guys ever get thematic on this show? Like, hey, let's talk about Mardi Gras. Whatever.
We were ranting.
Let's talk about Mardi Gras. Let's do it.
What about?
I got a box of beads down in the garage from something.
Where did you get those beads? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea how I acquired them, but I found them the other day moving stuff around.
Where do you think those beads have been before you had them?
At a plastic shop in China. They're new. They're all silver. It must have been
brand new, or did someone collect them at Mardi Gras? Because that came off of Mardi Gras.
I could never imagine Brian Norton buying a case of metallic silver beads for some odd purpose and then putting it in his garage and smoking a lot of marijuana and forgetting it was in the garage.
Why he bought these?
This would blow my mind.
Yeah,
this
that's out of character.
He bought it at 3 a.m. in like a coffee-induced haze one morning. And completely forgot after
coffee. Yeah, we'll just say coffee-induced haze.
I lost a whole bag of seeds. Like, poof, gone to the
universe. Lines of Brian's blend, and then like 2 hits off the bong, and completely gone.
That's what happens when you try to hide things. Like, I'm going to hide this here somewhere. Like, fuck, did I get rid of the thing that I hid that in?
I just realized Scramblin' is a human squirrel. He's just
and he knows a squirrel too.
Later on, like, oh hey, I have beads.
I earned my beads by showing my ankles.
Show
ankles. Yeah, and I was like, I don't need to show the boobs. I can show my ankle because that would have been that risque in the 14th century.
There you go.
And they bought it. I got beads for that.
Imagine if Corey could get walking barefoot.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The foot bead crew. Ooh, some ankle beads.
It was a naked ankle. I will admit, it was 100% naked ankle.
Ankle beads. Yeah, okay.
Dude, I have a newfound war with the fire ants. They're back.
Oh no!
Oh no!
In the trailer.
It rained.
Oh, they attacked me when I was moving the Starlink, and they got on my hands and my feet at the same time, and I was doing like the karate dance out in the field, trying to slap them off my hands and my ankles, and I didn't win.
No.
So it's back to bombing them with the dog slobber on a daily basis.
It's only
what I wonder about fire ants is this: do they walk around stinging everything all the time, or do they somehow know that they're on you and they can sting you? Because like, if they touch you, they're like,
I think they just gang up.
Oh,
and those fucking bites that they put on you with the little welt and the blister inside a blister are like.
They never bite you until there's about 100 of them on you. And then they all fucking coordinate and they start fucking you up at that same time.
It's strength in numbers.
Right? But they all wait. There's like a signal, and they're like, attack! And it's like the next 5 minutes of just killing shit.
Just ankle biting.
Okay, so it's like once they see you, they put out a pheromone that makes all of the other
basically
sting you, right? So that's what they're doing.
I wake up with that. Like they crawl up in the bed and bite me on the face in my sleep and shit.
That's awful.
It's not too bad. It'll be 1 or 2, but yeah, if you walk into a nest and basically you guys dropped your RV on top of a fire ant's nest.
Yeah, I know.
Foot deep. Yeah. And when those
that's why I'm having a war with them.
You're just seeing them open a new door when you see those mounds pop up.
Do you have the orange oil?
Orange oil. That's what I say.
You would need a whole orange grove.
I would need the state of Florida
until they stop wanting to be under your RV.
No, they're just everywhere in the field, like where we walk the dogs, or like where we out.
No, literally, like go get a thing of orange oil for like $10, and then the pump sprayers, and like spray 10 yards on either side of the trailer, big huge square.
You realize that what a fire ant nest is like.
Yeah.
It's a 100-foot wide thing that goes like at least that deep. It's a colony, and there's all these little mounds that open up, and they're sitting right on top of it. You could spray a little ring all around. They just go under the orange. It's not like putting salt.
No. You cut the top off the mound, and you mix the orange oil with water, and you pour it in, and they're extra skeleton. And then they pop like another mound somewhere else.
There's like 100 mounds that are all attached to the same mound.
Right, I understand you're not killing the colony, but it does discourage them from being where you don't want them.
And boiling water always works too.
The only thing I've ever had that works is concentrated amounts of ducks and then throwing scratch grains on the nests until they figure out that when the ants get mad and come out, the ants are tasty, and training them.
We got used to each other, and then I went and walked where they were. Like we did good.
And it rained like crazy, so it fucks up all their nests. So they
that moves everything once it rains.
Yeah, they were all pissed off, so they were right there and ready to go, and you stepped in just the right spot, and it was a fresh.
Well, yeah, we worked our shit out after we got here, after we had a little war, and then we were good, and then it rained for like
night and talked to
3 inches of rain, and they thought I was attacking them again, and they launched another attack on me.
You ever sit there in your like little chair with your feet like pulled up and just sit out there in the middle of the night and just talk to the ants and try to make peace? Like,
I have
nature. I believe
I do. So every night before I go to bed, I
some
go out and
chocolate
stand
before you do that.
on the road barefoot, and I just I think to myself, I'm hoping the ants aren't crawling on my feet in the dark because I don't have any lights on, and I do. I talk to them and try to bring peace to our between us, so I don't get bit anymore.
Yeah.
It worked until they thought I was flooding them out with 3 inches of rain overnight.
Attempts at diplomacy have failed.
Bring on the orange.
Fire ant thing is when it floods, they float as colonies.
Yeah, stay out of
with these giant stinging colonies of freaking wasps. Because they're not ants, they're wasps.
If you are in floodwater and you see an ant raft, if you get that shit on you, you are
stay the hell away from the ant raft.
Drown yourself to get the ants off.
Oh yeah, they'd go down.
It will be a better death.
Oh.
Because they will literally float on a colony of the dead ants, and they're very happy to colonize your body as part of the raft.
Oh. Okay, I'll take earthquakes. I rolled the dice on the volcano.
About the alligator.
Afraid of Brian's tube. We have fire ants.
Right?
Space Noodle has nothing on those.
Space Tube has nothing. Oh shit! Oh, yeah. Have you tried like bribing them with coffee grounds or something? See what they would do. Like,
could you feed them?
They hate it. I would experiment with them. I would put.
Okay. When we got here, I realized that the fire ants eat the dog shit, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So I mean, when you have St. Bernards, you notice the dog shit after they shit. Like the next day, you go out. Like so, we were flagging it with markers, and we pick it up like every 3 days. And so
we're using your solar markers.
Those are marking the line to the Starlink. I have the fluorescent marking flags for the dog shit. But I was marking it, and I marked it the first day, I marked it the second day, and then the third day I went to pick it up, and I went to the first flag, and there was no dog shit. It was gone.
The fire ant.
I'm like,
you guys are actually feeding your fire ant colony.
But then there was a fire ant mound there.
You're feeding your fire ant colony probably about 40 pounds of fucking waste a day. And you wonder why they're getting stronger.
You got to cut off the supply lines.
Brian, be peaceful about this. He's giving them important nourishment.
Maybe
on a regular schedule at high volume.
You should put your shit in
and
like
they
a
still want to
bag.
eat
I know
him.
it's like a 50-gallon hefty bag for crap, but put it in there and then dump it somewhere away from you so that you bait the fire ants to go to the shit mounds.
So that's
get the dog far away from the RV. Just start training the ants away. Bait them away from you.
I think there might be a market there for waste disposal using fire ants if you could contain them somehow. But that's messing with fire for sure.
If you can seriously find a way to bait the ants away, you could start selling St. Bernard shit on the road and shipping it to Texas.
A brilliant business
from areas you walk in, and the ants will come to it.
It's like 100 monkey theory, 1,000 ant colonies. You know, once
welcome to the after party, folks. Monetizing St. Bernard shit.
Certified St. Bernard shit.
Certified.
Well, they're usually not down in the south. They're usually only up north. They're mythical
creatures. Oh, dude, you
like
can see the looks they get when we're out. Yeah, they're.
I don't think we have them. I don't know.
They're digging. They're digging this cooler weather tonight. It's supposed to go down to 39. It was cooler and not humid today, and they were like snoring so loud because they finally got to sleep well during the day. I'm like sitting in here going.
I thought we were talking about the ants still. We're talking about dogs. I was like, that
would be the snoring. It'd be like worse than hearing all the crickets on a warm summer night. The fire ants are snoring.
Snore?
It'd be like this high-pitched whining.
The whole
Steer 'em with
colony
your
is flying.
drone.
This pulsing sound outside. What
Nope.
sound is that? That's the fire ants.
Oh yeah, you could fuck with the fire ants with your drone.
Oh yeah.
Get a little close up of them
How
running.
the hell are
with
they
a
gonna fuck with the
flamethrower.
fire ants?
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
it's a foot hanging.
The flamethrower the flamethrower drone.
Emperor drone, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't even get a license to take a goddamn picture and sell it. You think I'm gonna be able to get a license to throw a flamethrower around
You're
one of those
gonna
motherfuckers?
You could say it was CGI.
All right. Enough with the fucking status
License.
talk.
You just need a
License.
certificate of certification.
Absolutely
I'll
not.
certify it.
That's
was
all you
It's my
need.
Second Amendment right to have flamethrower drones, sir. I'm sorry.
That's right.
I'm not taking any pictures with it. Get the hell off my property.
I'm not monetizing these flames.
It's what George
Alright,
Washington
I'm
would have
switching
wanted.
out.
We all know it.
Later, Eric.
Bye.
Yeah, it's probably time I
Yeah.
bail too.
Uh-oh.
I'll use her out as my excuse.
Yeah, mine's in 6 minutes. So.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
Wait,
dun.
Bye all.
Uh-oh, ham
Great
talk
deal
inbound.
being-
No, Aaron, I thought you
I
were
like
leaving.
spiral. Honey glazed.
I found tacos.
No, Nate took her place though, so they were just switching out.
everybody, Patricia found tacos in Houston.
I found tacos.
Right.
in Houston.
Oh my god. You
That
should
must have been
really
a tough
consider
one.
your career change to being a detective.
Private
I found tacos that will be delivered that actually looked good. So
Oh, they're gonna
There's
taste
even
like
lobby
shit.
Or are you
There's
saying
the
bring them to the
podcast,
room?
Agris Attorney, Taco Hunter Edition.
taco hunter.
We were on a bounty hunter quest.
Venison
They're
tacos
going
tonight
to
and
taste like
mushroom.
shit.
It's actually for dinner here too.
They had you know what happened was we started talking about elote and I started scrolling looking for that.
Oh, yep. See, sorry, Ken, if you're watching this. I'm the reason that
It's-
Patricia is eating corn. I resisted the elote bus, but apparently the mention of it is just too
Good
much.
enough.
It's
Yeah.
all it takes, man. It's all it takes.
The word.
I missed the dudes with the carts in Los Angeles with the the corn carts and
Little
they,
elote cart.
just with the little bell and they just
Yep.
pull it out.
Like the little hot dog carts, and they just
But it was corn.
The new thing downtown Seattle is you steal a cart from the grocery store, then you get a sheet pan and tie it on, fasten it somehow to some type of little layered system, and then burn some pallet shit in between while you cook hot dogs and shit on the top.
That
hot
is
part.
like
hell yeah!
And
First
onions
part
and shit.
barbecue. Fuck yeah!
But there's 12-year-old kids running the stands downtown now outside the bars at 2 a.m. when you're coming out spun, you can get fed, but it's really sketchy.
I mean, that's street dogs. They would do the sheet pan with sterno.
Yeah,
But it was
burning pallet, sterno,
Yeah.
whatever. Just make it
Take
hot.
the
Clean pallet wood,
What is sterno made of exactly?
What?
I don't know.
What is sterno made of exactly?
Alcohol, I think.
It's
Is it alcohol?
It's gelatinized alcohol. I forget what they add to it, but it's basically like a really, really lightweight version of napalm.
Right. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
what
cool.
the gelatinizer is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's alcohol flame.
Napalm in a can. It's fun shit.
It's yeah.
So we heat our food with napalm in a can.
Basically, yeah.
Basically,
It's usually ethanol or isopropyl alcohol, so it's not going to be any more harmful than using rummy alcohol or drinking out like a whiskey. So
It's a
I mean,
clean
burn it,
plate.
it works great.
Hey, how's your roaster working out? The big one. It looks so beautiful. I love that pre-stage hopper.
Yeah, it's great. This is this Christmas season. I think I had it last Christmas season, but maybe
Okay.
not. No, I went through Christmas rush with my other roaster,
Right. With time.
and my mom helps me with Christmas rush. So she just flew home yesterday, and she said, "I don't feel like we're working as hard as we were last year." And I was like, "We're not."
Right. It's
So
not like
I'm putting out more product for less effort because of that roaster, basically. And we have we've had all year with it, so we have our system down. It's not
This is why
again.
No, it's so you can put your next roast in that top hopper and it sits and waits for you to pull the trigger or pull.
I could do that, but my roast batches are bigger than the hopper, so I would have to add an attachment to it, which would make it taller,
right?
To be able to put the whole roast in. But that's not even like that time is not hard because I just pour it in and it takes less than 10 seconds to pour the next roast in, and I always just have it right there ready to go. So while it's on the cooling table, I'm putting the next one in.
Have you looked at the weigh-in seals where it like the done coffee beans where it weighs them in the chute and then drops
and then
in the bag, then seals it?
That's on my wish list.
The new ones from China are ridiculous. Like I always think to buy used shit, and then I was like, I'm just gonna look on Alibaba and stuff. It's ridiculous. They're like under $400.
Yeah, they're not that much.
Yeah, but what do you end up paying in freight to get it there? That's the hard part. You got to check with that kind of stuff because I looked at that with some of the major like big size chamber vacuum and
brand new ones for $350 or $450. That includes shipping.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Yeah. It'll probably
take you eBay where I see those. But yeah, I've actually, so I have a friend who has one, and he said you can't trust the weight out of the first bag. So you do one bag, don't seal it,
and just
put it back in, and then every bag after that is consistent.
That's great because it probably needs that pneumatic like drop, right, the first time to just settle the bean layer.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's just
There we go. We
I think I'm going to build a separate building for grinding coffee.
Yes, that's 100%.
I was like, I think the video thing, I haven't put it out yet, but I'm like, the real reason coffee roasters tell you shouldn't get your coffee ground is this. And it's the static mess it makes, right? It's not because it's better. It's not because you need to make sure the flavor is optimized. I mean, that's important, but the real reason we don't want you asking us to grind the coffee is we don't actually want to ever grind coffee as long as we live in that machine.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Well, it's not a goddamn thing wrong with
coffee, right?
That of a deer, but I don't want to make it, so I don't advertise it, and I'd prefer you don't. Because it takes me twice as long to do it, makes a huge mess. It's a pain in my ass, and I don't make money doing it, even if I charge double what I should. So I'll do it. That's nice.
The commercial grinder, like in the commercial op, we had 2 blades for that puppy, and they were like 10,000 pounds a piece. And one was always out being sharpened. It was
conical hand burrs.
Yeah,
and we give that to the 6-year-old and let her do it.
Yeah,
she's just in the corner on the couch, all angry and just grind coffee.
I really like anchor pack.
That grinder that I got for whatever that Prime Day was. It's like the automatic one with the little hopper. Like it's a consumer grade one, but it's way better than like the little handheld with the spinning blade.
I used to burn angry.
Don't get the actual little crappy metal blade ones. That's just a tiny blender. I use that shit when I'm mixing shit into spices and I want to break something down.
Use it for spices too. Yeah. So I had a spice one and a coffee one, but now it's not. There's no coffee one anymore.
I made a shitload of like chicken bouillon from just like the bones and stuff from doing a crap. All of my Wingtober freaking wings.
Don't ever use Josh's used grinder.
Hey, no, I don't. Coffee does not go in that. There is a coffee grinder. It is a conical burr. I do not fuck with the steel blade.
Wait, I want to hear how he's making bouillon from chicken bones.
So I took, I made a whole shitload of bone broth, and then after I took the broth out of it, I had all of these chicken wing bones and meat and all kinds of other fun stuff. I took all that out and I dehydrated it. I basically did it in the air fryer in like small batches at 180 while I was doing other shit in the shop. Took all that dry shit, till it could crumble up in your hands, like the bones are super dry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Put them in the little cheap coffee grinder and just grind them into a powder and put them in a glass jar.
Yeah. Does it taste good?
It tastes like chicken bouillon to me. It tastes like everything that was in the broth, and it's got all of the ground bone and shit in it, so it's all the calcium.
So you probably dehydrated it versus freeze dried it.
Yeah, so I make bone broth and I freeze dry the bone broth, but I haven't ground up the bones. Like mind blown.
If I put it in boiling water, it will freeze dry ours as well. But there will be sediment at the bottom. Some stuff does settle, but if that doesn't bother you, I mean, it's fine. Like if
I freeze dry it, that might not happen, Nate.
it might not. Yeah, it might not. Try it.
What about use a rice cooker to maintain the right heat to get it, and a non-stick pot?
I mean, you probably could, but just trying to dry it out, I think the air fryer worked really good because it's got forced air and it's constantly moving it around. So I actually took all of it out of the crock pot, threw it in a tub, and put it in the freezer just to let it actually kind of freeze dry a little bit there, get kind of frostbite on it. That's fine. It's going to take some moisture out of it. And I just take a chunk out of it now and then, fill it in the air fryer in a single layer, throw it in there, let it go for like an hour at 180, shake it around now and then while I'm doing other shit at the shop, just have it running. And when it got to the point where I could just powder it with my hands, I was like, grind it up, put it in the jar.
Boom.
Worst case scenario, I threw it away.
I'm hitting my expiration date. I think that's the best idea ever. By the way,
you got your cost of admission out there.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me come on tonight. Have a good evening and enjoy your taco.
Buy her a fence.
Bye.
Yeah.
Nate's got the camo hat on.
Oh,
Nice.
Got the Santa hat. It's that time of year.
How can you see it, though? I just see the white man in a puff. I don't see anything above his head. Why is that thing floating beside you?
Oh.
I forget because I don't go anywhere when I'm home. So I forget that it's almost holidays. And so I got to Houston and got in the cab and the dude goes, "So are you ready for Christmas?" I said,
"No, I celebrate Hanukkah."
And I do not out myself. I am not dumb. I don't share that with people. And so I was like, "No, but the lights look really good on my house." And so the guy proceeded to proselytize for the next 20 minutes.
You were like, "I'm a Nagita, motherfucker."
For real. I went anything. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. It's yeah." And so I didn't say anything. And so he literally was this Nigerian dude that preached Bible all the way into downtown Houston. And I was like,
you could have been like Brian, and you get random people that pop up in his comments and be like, "Christmas is a pagan holiday. Why are you worshiping the devil?"
What was that on the Foot channel?
I can't remember.
No, it was on my coffee post. I was selling fucking coffee.
I did. I was like,
"What?"
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, we haven't gotten those yet.
It was weird.
I'm like, I didn't know. I was like, okay, yeah, and what?
I'd be like, "Yeah, I know. That's why I do it."
Care.
Devil's like coffee.
Go on.
It's about the coffee. It's roasted by Satan.
I like fucking coffee. I don't care. Go on if you're bored. Go on Dr. Barry's YouTube and read the comments.
Bored. Yeah.
And so the YouTube that he live streamed his vasectomy. Have you guys watched it?
What?
No, I really haven't.
Was he operating on himself?
No.
Did he use a mirror?
He's like, "Whoa, he's tough."
Nisha did it, but if you read the comments, it's always saying the comments are like it's a sin against God because you should have 30 more children. It's so bad. I was like, what did I?
Can father my children?
It's bad on there. I was like, oh my God.
He is a pretty man and all, but
yeah, I got snipped a while ago. I wasn't dealing with any more.
Did you say you got a stiffy when you saw him?
No.
Me and Brian were just talking about this the other day. I'm like, why don't they just give that shit out for free? If the whole agenda of the globalists is we want to control population, why aren't we just giving out free vasectomies?
I wanted to know why my insurance company wouldn't pay for a vasectomy, pay me to fucking get one. That way they have less kids to fucking take care of.
Oh shit!
Somebody posted one time. They were like, "Yeah, did you know that sterility is a side effect of the vaccine?" And I was like, "Sign me the fuck up!"
That's the only good effect it has.
I smoke as many marijuana seeds as I can fucking find.
I have people all the time. Why don't
I
you
burn holes in my carpet when they explode, but my balls do not produce semen.
Not for any reason. Nope. One is plenty. Thank you.
Oh yeah, one and done. Oh, until I went to see The Witch.
I hit like the kid lottery. He's like the most chill kid ever. Like I can take him
Every
anywhere.
mom says that.
Your first one is always that way.
That's why I'm not having any more. I'm not rolling.
He's so good, she can't do it again.
Nope.
Like, bro, he's so awesome. She doesn't want any more.
Nope.
Our first one, we hit the jackpot with her. The second one, holy shit!
I'm telling you, that's what happens.
Yeah, they call it a trick baby.
Uh-huh.
The first one is a trick baby.
Oh,
yeah.
I was a firstborn, so you can imagine what my sibling was like.
Oh, I'll tell you, I've seen the flip, the switch flip many times when a woman's had the first baby. The woman goes off her fucking rocker.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ding ding ding.
Mine was my in-laws, not me.
Oh yeah.
Mine was my ex-wife, and every woman I've really known enough to know their personality after they had that first baby. They were like, I was like, whoa.
Aaron was fine with the first one. The second one really hit.
I don't have any mom friends.
What are you saying about Aaron and her attitude? I mean, what are you trying to say?
There's a switch.
He bid on it.
Oh.
And she'll tell you that too. So
I hope you're warming that camo hat tonight out on the
it'll be fine. Go chill with the rabbits tonight.
Oh shit.
All right,
coming soon from One Chick Homestead.
I think I have to leave my hotel at 5:00 tomorrow morning.
Oh fuck.
I know. There's only one fucking flight. It's 7:15 in the morning.
Oh, from Houston? Yeah, it's so far. 6 hours or whatever.
4 hours and 54 minutes.
Oh yeah, plus the time change.
That's the actual length of the flight. So but I'll be back at like 10 in the morning. But yeah, so my flight
wait though. So if you fly the right way across time zones, are you actually time traveling?
Yes.
Right in theory, right here, because we can fly both directions.
We can. So if it means 17, I gotta be at the airport by 6. I gotta leave here by I gotta leave here about 5:15.
Dude, scheduling international interviews is fucking retarded.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. Wait, tell us about. I want to use your link. Oh
wait, Nate needs to tell us about GMT.
Oh,
Green Mountain Time.
Greenwich
Mean Time.
Does that mean?
Sorry, I turned the radio on, so it tells me. Greenwich Mean Time. It's 01, or so it's 1:11 in the morning right now over in Europe.
It's the first time zone. Everything else is plus or minus.
I know what it is.
I know.
It's just we have to try to coordinate doing that with someone.
Yeah.
And during
aren't we plus 8?
Daylight savings time, it's only 6, but standard time it's 7.
To where? To Eastern or to Central?
Central.
To Central. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was booking an interview with somebody in Zurich.
Oh.
And
GMT +1. So
what are you going to interview them about from there?
Crypto.
They all have automatic weapons, like issued when they're 18. I'd ask them about that. What's got in the closet?
I don't know if he's talking about Bitcoin. Ask him about automatic weapons.
Yeah.
Did they give you a fucking Uzi when you popped that?
Do you get one wild card question in 10 you got to ask? Or
I could ask whatever the fuck I want. I mean, he's got questions. Everybody's got questions on their profile. All the guests. They're supposed to have questions that they're willing to answer whenever. But you can also communicate with them if you want to talk to them about something else. Like that dude, the yogi that I got coming on, he's a pretty interesting character from his background that he gave. That'll be a fun interview.
If I filled out the be a guest one for cannabis, you think I'd get interviews? Or
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. For sure.
Plenty of people online want to talk about pot, dude. I mean, fuckloads of them.
And coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That might be advertising strategy.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm thinking about seeing how it goes on the commission interviews and rolling that into doing guests just to expand audience.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Commission interviews. So you're on their show, and then if they monetize it, you get a kick on the show.
No, he gets.
So I paid $6 to be a host. My $6 a month is the basic level. And when I interview certain, did I lose you?
We're here.
Oh, okay.
You're there.
I thought I froze.
did
When
for a
I
second.
interview certain people are on like legacy membership, so you don't get paid off them. But certain other members, when you interview them, you get a commission.
So
Their
like the
paid
$30 I would
membership
pay to be a
portion of that.
speaker, you would get a portion of that. 'Cause
They're
being-
paid.
And then as a guest, you also get paid to do interviews.
Oh, well, bam.
So you make your money back of being a guest subscriber. Because I saw the two
Enough.
links. Like you could subscribe. one way or the other.
Yeah. So you got to pay on either side of it. Being a host is cheaper, and you make less off interviewing people. But you can go out there and you could hustle. You could do interviews all day, all fucking week. I'm sure you could of your membership, no problem.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole goal for 23, right? Just get the fucking 100 done and be done with this. Get people that really get the project, like want to be in the 100. Boom.
Yep.
Get it over and get that part done. And if that's 30
Yeah,
bucks,
so if you go on an interview or two, or you sign up, you figure, I think it's like 20 some bucks a month. So you figure, you say, okay, well, $150 for 6 months, and I'm gonna do interviews at least 2 a day, every day, as much as I can, as many as people will book me for 6 months. And it targets you like get matched with people that it's pod match for a reason. Like you fill out a profile,
like a dating app for
right. Like I'll talk about this and this and that.
And you do tags. You do tags. You would do coffee, cannabis, consulting, entrepreneurship, economics, Sherpa. I mean, you could put whatever you can put up to like 10 tags, and you can change them as you like. So I got all these interviews. Now I want a different genre of people. I can go in and change half my tags, and it's going to match me with different people now.
Right. Nice.
That's not on the tips or anything. I just kind of figured that out when I stopped getting matches. All of a sudden, I was like, wait. And then I went in and changed one of the tags, and it brought up a bunch more matches.
Nice.
So you could almost take it down to one tag, see what it's going to give you in that circle, right? And then you know why they're really getting tossed up to you.
Yeah.
You think it's because there's only that few people in that circle, or it's really?
I don't know.
Only a certain amount of people that actually have those things that match.
So far,
there's so on the interview side, on the guest side, it's a lot of life coaches and financial advisors. It's like the people that don't have any fucking customers that are looking to get customers.
People who want to go out and find people to talk to that don't have them.
But there's a lot of cool people like, a lot of different. Like I got a digital nomad book that hasn't had a home in like years and years. Does voiceover work, does digital marketing, shit like that. Then he has a podcast with 100,000 listeners or something. I'm like, oh, cool.
Nice. Hey, I actually did content today for my podcast. Like not.
I saw that.
I didn't. It's not all the way up yet. If you want to see it, it's on Telegram. I got to stitch this shit together. I tried to StreamYard because there's no data worth the fuck at the shop. I have to either do a cell phone, and it works half the time.
Did you guys Lightning for Liberty?
No, for my podcast. So
did you do Lightning for Liberty?
I tried to StreamYard. You could actually just film. You could just record.
Right, just record.
And they have the local download shit now too. So, but even with the local download, if you lose connection for like a minute, like StreamYard flakes out, so you like blank out. So I had like 4 videos I have to try to stitch together. I got to cram them together before I can actually put it up. But they're all posted on Telegram. So I did like 25-minute update of shit I've been doing. So I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah, I watched the vacuum sealer.
Cool.
Yeah, that turned out pretty good. Actually, like 4 people bought them.
Yeah, we bought them.
It was still a hell of a deal.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I bought one.
Right, I bought 3. I'm like, fuck. Did you bought one, right, Brian? I think.
Yeah.
Did you try it yet? You used
No,
it?
I stuck it up on the shelf. It's my backup.
It's a good backup. I tell you what, I was surprised. I was expecting it to be like complete shit. I spent $30 on it, and I was like, if it sucks, well, I rolled the dice.
He fucking yelled at me to do my ebook. I yelled at him to do the vacuum sealer.
Yeah, you did. You were like, I was like, I really need to review this thing. I've been using it for like a month, and it surprised me. And you're like,
why don't you fucking do it?
Why aren't you doing it? Oh, I did it. And hey, I mean, like,
I said, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to fucking do it. And then I let him do it, and then he did it the next day too.
Yeah. Did anybody buy any yet?
I don't know.
But hey.
My list of items is so long every day I could never keep track.
Okay, yeah, because you're the Amazon baller. I got you.
How about
I think if you include the tip you sent me to vacuum seal the vacuum sealer, I think I made a total of like $5 off of selling vacuum sealers, man.
Nice.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
The video when you sold 5 off of that.
Yeah. Well, no. The video where I did the review, if I add that to the tip you sent me to vacuum seal the one vacuum sealer, I think I made a total of $5.
That's right. I did have to tip for you to do that.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, glorious waste of time and money.
That was Canadian Farmsteader. He was like being a smart ass. He goes, "Oh, since you have all these extra vacuum sealers, you're going to vacuum seal one for safekeeping?" And I'm like, "I'll do it for 10,000 Satoshis on video." And Brian, you go back on Telegram, not even a fucking minute after I said that, he's like, tip bot 10,000 Satoshis. Like,
I was like 10,000 Satoshis. I was like, I've been doing tip for faster likes for 5,000 a pop to produce or promote tip. I'm gonna fucking make this motherfucker vacuum seal a vacuum sealer.
I did it too. I did. I bought it at the shop.
It cost me $1.
I have the vacuum sealer sitting at the shop right now in a vacuum seal bag, and it's Sharpied on the box. Brian A. 10K sats, and then I signed it.
I saw
and then I vacuum sealed it.
Hey, you're probably keeping it away from the Houston humidity. It will probably last forever.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, it's in that vacuum seal bag. It's not going to get wet. I could throw it in the lake, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bury it. You're like, when the blue helmets come, you're like, motherfuckers, you can't get my vacuum sealer.
You'll never find my vacuum sealer.
I got that in a stuffer in a barrel.
You'll never suck as hard as we do. Come and take it.
I'll canister vac your ass.
Food saver this, bitch.
Were you talking about making sausages without casings?
There was somebody up in the Telegram group was trying to figure out how to make the summer sausage without casings. Like they had read an article and somebody had like rolled it in aluminum foil and they boiled it for a while to get the form because they didn't want to buy casings for just a couple like to try at home. So yeah, I mean, it's like, well, if I was going to do it, first of all, I smoke it usually, but I do it in the oven. I mean, put it in like
you rolled it in silicone. Like cookie sheet size silicones and just roll it.
Well, I said, you can get that. You can buy a roll of that like butcher paper that's oven safe, and there's not really anything harmful in it. You can just roll it up in that, and that'd probably work. But I would bake it rather than boil it. I don't really want boiling water getting all up in.
Yeah, the boil thing. Yeah. I was like, man, that sounds like
going to dilute things, and yeah, I wouldn't do that unless it was in a sealed thing. And then I was like, if you're going to do that, put it in like a sous vide bag, But then you got to try to keep that. It sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm like, just get casings.
But then if you're just gonna like chop it up later,
right? If you don't care about the shape of it, but like I said, all the time I'll make summer sausage, and there's always about a pound of meat that stays in the stuffer that you just, no matter what you do, you're not getting it out of there. You just got to scoop it out by hand. So I don't want to throw it away. Yeah. So a lot of times I'll take that and I'll make patties. But for summer sausage, I just started taking it and like hand rolling it a little bit and throwing it on the rack in the smoker, and it'll be
Patty's
this kind of
getting her tacos.
Dude,
Patty's getting her tacos.
Oh,
she's getting tacos.
Right. So
the taco man's at the door.
So Ryan, you remember when you and Corey came over and had the summer sausage on the plate that I gave you while you're all hanging out?
Yes, it was delicious.
Yeah, that was just shit that I rolled up into like kind of a loose tube shape, threw it on the smoker shelf because it was extra, and let it smoke for samples.
That was you gave me your tube steak. It was so good.
It was a tubeless steak, actually.
Oh, it was your tubeless steak.
It was the one that wasn't the casing. It was not. It had no protection. It was the raw sausage.
So have you guys seen that meme or the joke or anything about when you kiss a woman, you literally make a tunnel from her asshole?
I've seen that, yeah.
But yeah, this is a great place for him to freeze.
Yeah.
Well, Elon just censored you. He's like, no, that's not how it works.
Where did it freeze though?
You said, have you seen that meme about a woman when you kiss her, you make a tube from?
Yeah.
Oh, her asshole to your asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Mouth wide open, waiting for the dick.
Pretty much. Well, it's also, everybody, all this modern generation is so into eating ass. So technically, for a moment, you've created a small human centipede.
Oh, the Human Centipede was one of the best movies.
Oh, right? Total quality right there.
It was oh, my 3 dog. Oh, my 3 dog. I love you.
Oh, I love how we were turning Tim's chat earlier into just making up fucking porn names.
Oh, geez.
No, I must have missed that one.
Here's the plot of
Ham radio porn, by the way, Nate.
I might have to go back and look.
The Adventures of Squeege.
What did I come up with? I said one of them was because we were talking about Morse code. I think it was Yozik was saying something about banging away on the code or something like that, or tapping away or something like that. Yeah, and I was like, what did I say? 2 hams, 1 code, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
There's a guy that's over in Iowa. He's got November 0 Foxtrot Uniform Kilo.
Nice. Well, you heard my my vanity call I got, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I wanted to put it on the fucking slaughter truck at some point, but I have to register it as personal to do it. But it's KM2KIL, so it just says kill on my license plate.
Nice.
You can only get it for personal vehicles though, so I'm like, well, fuck. I don't know. I might just register it as a personal vehicle to have that on my fucking license plate. Like the slaughter truck rolls up and it says "Came to kill."
There you go.
Right.
And then,
and you could actually, the funny thing is, since that's my ham radio call and I'm licensed by the FCC, that technically means I have a license to kill.
Yeah. I mean, mine's my name, November Alpha.
Yeah. What am I talking about? I don't need no license.
Let's see how the taco sauce comes.
I don't know. Let's see.
Is it in a foil packet?
Oh, the great taco surprise.
It's a taco unveiling.
Inferno sauce.
I don't remember ordering that, but okay.
Oh, what? Is that a slushy drink in a bag?
I know it. I can't remember. I think I clicked on it to look at it while we were talking about it.
Did you get the bacon wrap tacos?
No, I got they're like fish tacos.
Oh, fish tacos. There we go. I called it.
I don't know what I ordered. I really don't remember.
Houston.
Do you see the guy that's got Whiskey 0 November Kilo Alpha?
No.
His QSL card is a golden ticket. Willy Wonka.
Oh, honey.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, guys get pretty creative with that shit.
Oh yeah.
There's
mine's my first name, so it is what.
Oh yeah, they look good. The fish tacos look good.
Nice.
I would have to come up with something that made the person calling back the call sign sound like a fucking moron.
I don't even know where you'd go with that.
That could be fun.
No idea.
Don't worry. I'll come up with something.
He would come up with it.
Then you got to go get your license and then get your vanity.
There you go.
Just like
while you're filling out your drone license, fill that one out too.
Yeah.
Was it Sphincter says what or something like that?
Little elotes.
Elotes. The hard part about that is you're restricted by what your country. You can't get stuff that's not from your country. So you're only going to have things that are like WKN, things like that they start with.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. because different countries have a different block.
I'll move to a fucking different country to make it work, asshole.
Oh, he's gonna move to a different country to get a ham radio license.
Yeah,
sure, he will.
Have you ever heard of a VPN?
Oh,
yeah,
no, but that doesn't work
I'm
like
a Slovak
that.
now.
yeah. It doesn't work that
I'm
way.
gonna get on my VPN and go get a ham radio license in Brazil because I
Not
like
a thing.
calls. It does not work that way.
That's not worth.
Yeah. Couldn't you be
I'm going
licensed?
to get a VPN and I'm going to get my driver's license in Idaho because
Right.
I mean, I have residency in South Dakota, so.
Well, that's true, but I mean, you actually have to go like live there for a night.
That's a small island nation.
Yeah, so you'd be a 0 call sign.
Yeah.
So you'd be Alpha, Whiskey, November, or Kilo would be your first
South
letter.
Dakota is 0 too. I forget they roll them in
Yeah.
with Iowa because Iowa was 0 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
I
South
got mine when I
Dakota,
lived in Illinois, so I was a 9 call when I first got mine.
Yeah,
But mine and my dad's were 1 letter off, so I was KB9 WGX and he was KB9 WGW.
That's a drink right there.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Right?
I didn't know turkeys couldn't fly.
Hey, do you guys see Tim's episode on Art Bell?
Yeah,
that was awesome.
That was a good episode.
That was.
Mel's Hole is my favorite.
Mel's Hole.
Oh, and they used to be like, you got another fishing line. Come on.
Oh, dude, that was so nostalgic. I was like, I forgot about Art Bell, but that was like my childhood.
Yeah. Well, do you hear his call sign, Josh?
He read it, but I forget.
It's Whiskey 6 Old Broken Bottles.
Yes. Oh shit! Yeah. No, I forgot he was a ham too. I remember hearing that years ago. Yep. I think it stuck out at one point when I was getting my license because that God, I'm old, that far back.
Came in handy with
the
studio.
I've been licensed over fucking 20 years. I don't use it that much, so it just
gotta fix that.
Breaker 19.
Fucking
Breaker
operators over here.
Breaker 19.
This
Catching me on the HF.
This is why you stay off of 10 meters because all the 11-meter users want to fucking jump over there and fuck around.
Exactly.
Exactly
why I stay off 11 meters.
Yep.
I'm picking you up on 20 times the 4 on the ADM.
Worst fake ham ever. Tofu is better fake ham than you, damn.
Worst fake ham.
I got a whip antenna on the old 76.
Right. No, Nate, I'm saying we need to get some other people on there and have a whole episode on somebody's podcast about hams talking about making ham and processing pigs and like curing methods. And
Set it up. Set it up.
No, we need to.
Why don't you do it on the radio, asshole?
I could do it. Well, we could. Maybe we do. Okay. Maybe one guy just
that would really make it ham talking ham. On the ham.
He's ready to sell. Why don't you make the world's biggest summer sausage?
Live I already have that.
What?
I threw down the challenge last night to wonder how long we could live stream.
Yeah.
Don't make that challenge.
I think if we get 24 people that are like, I'm fucking in, then the most you got to do ever by yourself is like half an hour, and then boom.
Brian and I will do it at Squatch Fest, and it'll be for 4 fucking days.
No, I'm talking like
actively like somebody there involved with the stream, not just like let it run.
Wow.
I'm talking like
keep it going
weeks.
Right. How long can we rotate a group of podcasters through and keep one stream active?
If you get 24 people that are down, I think it works. That's the number I came up with.
24 people if every person can dedicate 1 hour a day every day.
Yeah,
I mean,
and you have the rotation of times. Like I'm not doing fucking 3 a.m. Right.
You've got to go international to make it work.
No,
you got to
go international. This has got to be international.
It's got to be global. It's the only way.
That's exactly what they do with that ham radio when I was talking about.
That was how I was going to do the DJ around the world thing.
Yep.
That's how they did Hands Across America. They almost made it.
No.
Well, Forrest Gump did twice.
Yeah, well, we got the Philippine nomads over there.
Yeah.
So now we need like a German nomad and maybe Russian nomad.
Brian might have a guy that's over there in somewhere in Europe. maybe,
He may possibly be in Europe with an automatic weapon.
Jack had a chick from Australia on today. Yeah.
Oh. We could do it.
What's the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest continual live stream?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll look.
Oh, good idea. The longest continuous live stream. Oh, we could easily.
I'm sure it's like an internet live stream, not like how long you've been able to piss.
624 hours, 37 minutes, and 55 seconds.
How many days is that?
4 hours.
More than a year.
It sounds like what, weeks?
600 divided by 24 is like.
I thought you said 600,000. Okay, 600.
No, 624, 37.
624, 37.
Divided by 24.
August 16th to September 11th.
Damn.
So not even a month, pussies.
Not even a month.
That's all you could do. Come on.
Fucking
Hell.
pussies.
We could easily get that done.
We can do a month.
I don't think I have missed an episode of, maybe one episode of the After Party. 37.
If Tim built the crowd, he would get way more than 24 people that would be in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, totally. Build it up.
You get to 48, then you commit to an hour a day, and you got enough overlap where it shouldn't be a deal because Patty will ramble on at 3 a.m. for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do an overnight hour.
Absolutely.
Here or there. I don't think.
I can play ham radio for an hour.
The overnights could be fun, you know.
Yeah, me and Brian will take the midnight to 2 a.m. and just
blink.
Yeah.
Speaking of blinky lights, yes. The kid's going to a rave tonight. He's like, okay, here's the deal. You go to lunch on the second shift and then you go to the rave. Have your buddies punch out. I'm like, okay. Don't have that be the trick every night.
Yeah, not every night.
Yes.
So I think the solution to less people to do your continuous podcast would be time travel, but we have to go backwards.
Could we go forward and tell them to have more people?
Maybe we could. We could tell them that when we go forward, tell them that now that you have the technology to do this,
invent to go backwards.
Invent going backwards so I can go back because now I'm stuck here.
Hey, if we're going to be a guest on a
that might be why the population's going to explode and the population is going to overgrow because
decreased.
All the time travelers went forward and they're stuck there because there's no back.
They can't get back yet because they haven't invented backwards time travel. Yeah, it'd be why we aren't aware of anybody time traveling yet because they haven't invented it yet. But then that's the thing. If all of a sudden we start seeing a bunch of weird shit, suddenly they invented it and they repopulated history. Think about how that would change shit.
Oh, there's a Star Trek episode for this.
I'm going to need 50 billion to take you to the time machine.
Yeah.
You need to what?
I'm going to need 50 billion to take you to the time machine.
Right. Okay.
I think for a couple of billion, I could
take you to the time machine. Is that like an Urban Dictionary entry for nursing home sex or what?
No, it's from Idiocracy.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot about that reference.
But speaking of which, though, that guy you sent me that TikTok last night, I've been cracking up over all his shit where he does the Masterpiece Theater reading of the fucking Urban Dictionary section.
Oh God,
yes,
fucking hilarious.
Oh God, his shit.
He holds the book up and he's reading it like a proper reading, and it was like Alabama Hot Pocket. When you defecate in the vagina of your partner and then put your penis in her vagina to.
Oh my God.
Yes, exactly. And he just does it so deadpan and professional.
Oh, deadpan and fucking Masterpiece Theater, and it's just fucking great.
Yeah, quality content right there.
It is. It's it'll cheer your day up for sure.
So,
exactly.
I'm looking at it.
Short.
January 24th, 2021, the longest live stream on YouTube is 5 years and running.
Holy
Not doing that, no.
Well, that's because they just turned the camera on.
Yeah, that's just one of those we filmed my life.
Just let it run.
An actual active, engaged with the audience type thing.
Yeah, that one that was 600 and something hours was done by a company, some electric company. And then the longest.
Why is it I can see John Willis doing something like that? Like, you know what? We're just going to try to beat the longest live stream. I'm just going to stream everything in my life all the time. I'm going to hire a guy to stream me.
And the longest individual is 281 hours.
Damn, 281 is not bad. That's what, like, not it. That's like
11 days, 13 days.
Yeah,
Bam.
I could do that. If I didn't have a pile of deer, yeah, I could do that.
If I had a pile of crack and not a pile of deer, I could definitely get on board with doing 8 days of podcasting.
If I had Starlink and a pile of crack, for sure I could live stream for 11 days. There's no doubt. Yeah,
Put me in a room with a unlimited internet plan, a pile of crack, and a camera, and let's go.
Absolutely.
Either my liver's gonna give out, or I'm gonna just die. Before that stream does, like
we might have a live heart attack.
We're gonna live stream finding my corpse on the floor.
Oh, his heart just exploded. There it goes.
There
it went.
Well, it's been 3 days and the EMTs haven't shown up. Does anybody have his address and know who to call?
We can see the flies on the camera.
Somebody has ate half his face already.
If they put you in a studio that was a confined space and gave you free unlimited fucking go juice, holy shit, what a horrible combination.
Dude, I would be beating my feet so hard on camera for hours on end. They'd be like, "How is he doing it again? Leave that poor thing alone."
It's gonna fall off.
But you have to do it in a way that doesn't get you banned off of all broadcasts.
It's like a punch
I'll just turn my back to the camera.
He's like, I don't care. I'll live stream it on Odyssey. It still counts.
It'll just be the shadow on the wall.
We're taking this shit to Rumble, guys.
They're gonna let me beat my meat.
No, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna do that, I'm doing it on Float.
Yeah, on purpose.
Problem is the stream won't stay up.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep going over there and posting masturbation pics.
What? Oh, I just deleted my Float account. Unfollowed, blocked. I want that shit in my inbox. I already get TikToks.
I'll just start posting weird things over there, like piles of shit.
With fire ants.
Just a picture of a piece of shit every day. I'll just go on Google Images and download a piece of shit and go over there and post it. Don't post it. Nothing. No text or anything. Just a piece of shit every day.
You should do like Jackie's art project in college that she did with the piece of meat, but do it with dog shit. Just like random dog shit, like crucified and over like in a pile of ants.
I would have to touch it then. I'm just gonna take a picture of
just
piece
make
of shit.
little crosses that are stakes, and then you stab the turd and you stick it in the end.
And then you wait for the fire ant.
Take a picture, and you.
Dude, I stepped in a fucking Bernard shit the other day.
You have your GoPro now, right?
And it went in between my toes.
Oh
my god! Yeah, and you can barely take showers.
And it had pine needles on it.
Oh my god!
So extra traction.
Yeah, it was a mess. I did a dance in the sand for like 20 minutes.
Let me get some fire ants to eat the shit off my feet.
Oh no, the shower thing is a null point because I got buckets. I can scrub my feet, no problem.
So did you you got your GoPro? Does that do like a time lapse mode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could you time lapse ants eating a Saint Bernard pile, and then put that as a TikTok?
I don't know if I have that many hours of battery because I think
that would be the hard part. I'm pretty sure your batteries are probably in this car.
You can plug them in and run them off like a big lithium battery.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Run a cord over to the RV, charge it off your major solar power and shit. Run your generator.
Turn cam, you gotta have
just bring the 2200 over and run the fucking GoPro off it. Don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah, be fine. This is for science and TikTok. How long does it take the ants
Just hover the drone over top of it.
There you go. Yeah,
There
but
you
your drone
go.
won't stay in the air that long.
You're gonna need more than 30 minutes.
Not to mention, that's definitely going to be a monetized video eventually.
Nate, did you see that video of me running around with the drone and jumping over the camper?
No, I gotta find that.
I did not see
I didn't
that.
even fly it. I just ran around with it, and I ran real fast, and then I jumped over the camper.
Yeah.
And did like
wow.
a Michael Jordan spin and used it and shot back at the
Nice.
camper.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a pretty sweet move. I was impressed that I pulled it off, and I haven't had to fly the drone yet.
Well,
I was wondering how you set up the zip line in the backyard. I was like, he's cheating.
It's in
I
the Telegram
can't-
group, Nate.
What's that?
It's in the Telegram group. All you gotta do is go to media. It's right there.
All right, I'll
You
find
must have found a ham line antenna and zipped down it.
if you attach a helium balloon to your drone and you don't have the rotor spinning, does it count?
it. That's a good question.
I don't know.
What if you have a kite string tied to it?
Maybe. What if you? Like I said,
That's
what if you
tethered.
put it
That's
on a leash?
different.
If it's tethered,
Tethered
said-
drones are different than
Tethered
So-
drones are not
so
drones.
like I said, go dog rules. Just hook a dog leash to it and say it's on a leash.
It's
You
on.
don't
It's
have
not
to-
a drone. It's a. I don't know what it is.
It's a thing. It's a
It's a
drone
kite?
with a dangly now. It's got
I don't.
It's a dangly.
it's a dangly.
I'd call it an earring.
Hey,
there's a guy
Well,
at
if you're
SRF.
call it a
Take
day.
some Mardi Gras beads off it and call it a leash. My drone has anal beads.
it identifies as a balloon. Okay, so
Dude, there's
It identifies as a kite.
with just like
My
a piece
drone.
of fishing line hanging
My
down.
drone identifies as a kite.
there was a guy
Well,
down
you-
at
you-
SRF.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, have a fishing rod hooked to it, and just leave the bail open and just have
It identifies as a fish. Like
Yeah.
literally hook a fishing rod to it.
No, I'm magnet
The
fishing.
flying
For my
fish. Have
drone.
you ever seen one of those before?
Yeah.
I'm magnet fishing for drones.
So
My
that-
pet drone flew away, so I caught it with my fishing line. I can't help it. He got out.
It's my emotional support drone. Okay.
Had to take him for a walk.
there's a guy down at SRF who used his drone to put up an 80-meter end fed,
Nice.
like almost
I
fucking
was telling you
vertical.
that, Nate, and you're like, I don't want to do a drone no more because they might consider it monetized. No,
I want nothing to do with a
probably
fucking
a
drone.
market out there for hanging antennas for
Yeah,
ham.
I want
If
nothing
you
to
make
do with a
it big
fucking
enough
drone
and
anymore.
hop on it, it's not a drone.
How many feet 80 meters in America?
Yeah, I mean, technically, if you're
Quarter,
hanging an
quarter
end fed-
wave, it's 130 feet.
so if you are hanging a wire antenna, is that not a tethered drone?
Yes, that is a tethered
It is
drone.
a tethered
Okay.
drone. So there you go. Legal.
Until you unhook it.
Yes, until you hit the button and it drops the weight.
Okay, and then you shut it off
There's
and
a
let it
secret
fall.
button.
I'm no longer in control. You just throw the controller away. It's not my drone.
Would you drop goldfish?
Oh yeah, you go fishing with a drone if you want. I've seen guys do it.
It depends on the state. I know Illinois used to be you couldn't use any kind of electronic devices.
Well, yeah, it's fucking Illinois.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Texas might have that same rule, I think, when it comes to certain shit, but
It probably does.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna go fishing with a drone.
Like nobody's gonna come after you for like putting up a on private.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gonna fuck with you.
No. There's like one case where somebody got in trouble for a drone for commercial use, and the guy was like contracted under a public university doing like aerial commercial shots and selling them back to the university for a ton of money. And he got
Well, there's been realtors who have been busted.
yeah,
Lot of
more recently, yeah. But like
But then,
that was
like,
the drone case.
What
That's
if you
like
fly
a
it
big
inside
part of
your
their
own
business,
store?
you know. Like that's a major thing for them is that drone shit. So I mean, you've got to probably be making a significant amount of money off of that drone and actually really benefiting for it.
You have to get turned in.
So I don't
Basically.
think. Now I might be wrong, but I don't think somebody at like the IRS or some shit is going to come after you and try to fuck with you when you live in an RV nowhere.
Oh, they do.
It's the FAA.
These are easy to burn down. We talked about that last night.
Oh, true. Yeah. What's up, Philippine Nomad?
Filipino.
All right,
He's
guys, I gotta
busting
bounce.
out a big old cafe. Did you see that?
Right?
Oh, good morning and good evening. Yeah, there you go. See, you need to get him on the 24-hour live.
There you go. Yep.
Oh yeah, see that's what he could hold down though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an overnight guy.
Catch you guys later.
Later.
Hey, out.
Jumping out.
Bye.
Later, Aaron.
Are you guys in the? I know Brian, you are. Like, are you guys all in the survival podcast chat?
I'm in it. I don't always keep up with it.
I haven't looked at it.
It's become stupid. Like,
oh, there's been a couple of conversations that I've been involved in with you, and they were there's some fun people.
And I was like,
Jack
hey,
attracts a lot of people, so that means the idiots come.
well, it's
What's the issue du jour?
2,200 members in there. Well, there's this one dude in there that all he does is forward bullshit. And
I
like,
hate those fuckers.
and
I usually
I
ban
will
them
be
from
like,
groups right away. You know,
so
you get
one
like
of
twice.
them, like one of them was like, oh, like the suburbs aren't safe, and I was like, yeah, you're totally right, and they haven't been for a really long time. And then I got to the bottom, and it was like, and it's a total racial issue, and I'm like, you're dumb. It's not about race. It's about the suburbs is a soft target, and we're all stupid, and nobody locks up their shit. So. Yeah. And he like starts arguing with me. And
did he provide a demographic of crime statistics in the suburbs? Because maybe he had a point.
He referenced like FBI study number blah, and I was like,
"Did you look that study up?"
No, because I don't care. Because I don't like.
So he might have been right.
Right. Well, he is right. It's like, but it's not like. So my point was everybody looks the same where I live. So that doesn't help you.
Well, that doesn't mean that's who's causing the crime.
Oh, like that's my Ring camera. It does. Like, so, but anyway, the whole thing.
Are we talking brunch pirates, or are we talking like bodily
like
crime?
And like my neighbor's car got stolen. But then this other guy jumps in and he gives this whole analogy about like a Hasidic Jewish community, and I was like, I've never been to one. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, I'm from California.
Like I kind of read part of that comment too, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think he was just kind of like, oh, you should visit the community because they're super cool. They're just the Jewish Amish. That's it.
Right, exactly.
They're just.
Are they talking about the self-policing like New Jersey crew or whatever?
They like to fucking party too, man.
I mean, I know what it is, but I just thought like it was random because the original dude is like a hardcore anti-Semitic guy. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so we're only here because I responded. Like,
why'd you have to bring your Jewness into this conversation, Patty? God damn it!
We're just talking about blacks in the suburbs. You gotta bring your Jew ass over here and want to talk about shit.
And then he goes, "Where did you go to college and what year?" And I was like,
"Cletus, where's my hood?"
And I was,
where did you go to college what year? Like,
I was like. I don't have time for this. And later he's like, in the early 80s at Berkeley, I was like, I was fucking born in 1981. So let's not like, I was not in college in the early 80s, you fucker. Like, you know.
My sister wife didn't cut the holes right in this hood. Now I can't see while I'm riding my horse.
I did not go to Berkeley, and I was not born early enough to be in college in the 80s. Like, holy shit.
God damn. Did you bring the gasoline to light the cross on fire?
I told you to wipe your hands off after weekly cross burning.
Bitch. How are we going to get this started?
Oh, shit.
I saw that movie with Mel Brooks in LA live. And then he did a thing after. It was awesome. But yeah, it's just been very weird in that group lately.
It's hit or miss. Sometimes it's just like great conversation. Sometimes it's just like, what the fuck?
It's like 2,000 behind.
I can't keep up with it, but I do occasionally catch that what the fuck comment, and I'm like, all right, this is too fucking entertaining. I gotta start shit.
Yeah, I asked that guy. I was like, so like, how long have you been listening to Jack? And he's like, oh, I've listened to 1 or 2 episodes, and I quit listening. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
This is a fun one to fuck with. Sweet.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, we can tell. Like, so tell me about your aquaponic system. And he's like, you know. He just wasn't.
Is that like the secret password?
Brian has what do you have, Brian? Aquaculture, because you do not feed it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true aquaponics.
True aquaponics.
Yeah.
Did you write that ebook yet?
Oh, God damn it.
I know a guy that knows how to publish shit on Amazon.
I know.
Hey, did you get anywhere with the paper printed version thing? Did you look into that?
No.
I was just curious. I mean, it's probably not one that would do like.
It's not really high on my priority list because it's not something that people are really going to print out. I mean, Erin Lemaster, she printed out a copy when I sent her the PDF.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do that, you can just buy the Kindle. And
I think if you're interested in cryptocurrency, you probably don't need to read it on paper.
Okay, for publishing.
Yeah, and that was like, I'm selling it on my website, and you can buy it with crypto. And I'm like, if you're buying it with crypto, you don't need this fucking book.
Right. How to crypto? We take crypto.
You skip step 1.
I don't think you need this if you just purchase this with Bitcoin.
Well, I like how you're giving it away for free, and then like you put it on Amazon, and all of a sudden it's like, how many of them you sold? Does it show? Curious.
Okay, what do you guys think about Bankman Fried was supposed to testify in front of Maxine Waters, right? And then 24 hours scooped up. Like,
he's a spook.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Let free. Oh, just about to be under oath and half scoopy scoop. Oh, we can't talk anymore.
See, I get my news
this is
from
the
you
first
guys.
time we've ever seen someone get scooped up so they would stop talking.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it's all in the bag.
Oh, so get this. So there he's now in detention, no bail, right? Cameras are gonna go okay, now look at the chick. Right? Now Epstein, look at the chick. Oh, a little fakey time, right? Then she'll disappear. Whoop! Oh, there you go.
I can't believe she's still around.
But the Bankman Fried, right? The fucking spook around the dude, and then part of the gig is you're rich for fucking ever, right? You might have to do 10, 20 years, and then it'll be in a you can play tennis every fucking day.
Right.
Good mission, right? Sucked him in, got him to do all the shit. 40, siphon the money, take the cash, set the fucking kid up. They're satanic. His parents are the fucking total commie tax law profs on how to take the country down. I think they sacrificed that fucking kid and gave him to the spooks, and they knew it was going to happen.
Hey, what do you think about us, trading spies for butch bitches that are dumb enough to take vape pens to Russia?
I think we should trade an arms dealer for Snowden.
Yeah, totally. Right. Trade an arms dealer for Snowden, not for a WNBA player.
That other dude's a total spook, though. I mean, come on. Who else does Fox interviews from their jail cell? He set up a broadcast from his Russian jail cell. Come on.
He's a news guy in Seattle.
Just a business traveler.
He called that 2 months ago. He's like, they're gonna trade her, and they're gonna trade her for this arms dealer. Watch.
Of course. Fucking A right. When the Ukraine thing gets all found out, they gotta have someone to be like, it was his problem. See, we shouldn't have let him fuck
the
out.
Other dude that's over there now. Or been there longer than her.
He's is he a Marine?
No, he just got caught smoking pot.
Oh, not that guy. I'm thinking of someone else.
He just had business documents. You shouldn't have.
You're right.
He had pot in he got arrested for the same thing she did, and he's in jail over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't do that shit in Russia unless you're in the mafia.
Do that shit in Russia. And
you're in the mafia
in Georgia.
If he really did it, okay.
Did he really do it? Or did they just
right. Then that you're fucking stupid.
Allegedly.
Well, no, he had less than a gram of oil with him for chronic back pain. He had oil, medical oil with him when he traveled there, and they arrested him for it.
I wouldn't travel there with anything but fucking ibuprofen.
Well, right. I mean, you wouldn't, but maybe this dude was like, whatever. My back pain's bad enough, and I gotta go to fucking Russia.
And then you go, dude, here's $20. I need some shit. And then you stop at the next stop and you get.
I understand this, and you understand this, but the fact is, he's in fucking jail there, and the stupid chick from the fucking WNBA was in jail there, and one got traded for an arms deal, and the other's still sitting in fucking jail.
I don't think we should trade for anything.
And the thing is, she said she hates this country, so fuck her anyway.
Exactly. We should have let her rot over there, you know. But no, this guy shows up and he's like, you know what?
Did you see the fucking pictures of her with
the
the beard?
What he didn't realize was that fuck the man meant in Mother Russia. The man fucked you.
That's right.
Did you see the fucking pictures of her with the beard when she was walking out of the fucking?
Yeah.
So they had her with a fucking full beard. That's what the NBA didn't need to know.
Oh no!
You can't say anything. She's still a woman. Okay.
That's funny.
Like, you gotta feel bad for them, but it was such an incorrect move, like, by the government. Like, it was so like priority. You know.
Let's just give this arms dealer up. Here you go.
Yeah,
You guys can have him. Yeah. You guys are gonna need one. Here you go.
I mean, the answer is no.
She's
We're
a
not
gay
trading
basketball
for anybody.
player. We need to get her back.
He must have been brokering
I
for
like
the
how
wrong.
I like how he's like a Russian arms dealer though, and I'm like, ooh, what'd you do? Get picked for the B team because we deal more arms than anybody else. So.
Yeah. Like what?
People were trying to justify it.
He
They're
wasn't
like, well,
selling
he was,
enough.
he was,
Yeah,
they're like,
When
well,
arms dealers don't get caught, they get suicided.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
People have been trying to justify it by like, oh, well, he's like, yeah, he was an arms dealer, but he was only selling them like to Russia, and they already. I'm like, stop trying to explain why it's okay.
Oh, he was a CIA agent that was only selling them to the Mexican cartel so they could track them, and then lost track of them, and then they came back to the United States. Only.
I just
like,
want
if
to
you're
say that
okay
my
with this trade, just own that.
my political and philosophical stance is that arms dealers should have the right to do whatever the fuck they want and
Oh, I
sell
agree with
whatever
that.
the fuck they like.
I'd like them to sell more to me.
Exactly. If you're an arms dealer,
what do you have?
Go to
Reach out and watch.
Because
do you have like a menu?
Do you take Bitcoin?
Is our anti-drone menu?
are you on Instacart?
Nicole
Are
thinks
you
it's
on
not an online
Instacart?
shop.
Do you have gift cards on Fold?
Do you have an Etsy?
You're a rebate. Oh.
I stack sats on all my arms purchases. I use Billy Bob.
Fat stacks of sats.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's a place to end it right there. Oh,
Dude, oh my God. Somebody buy that right now. Satsforgats.com.
Sats for stats.